And on the cover is an interview with Caroline Criado Perez, the feminist campaigner who in 2013 was subjected to some horrific online abuse after she led a successful campaign to persuade the Bank of England not to take a woman off the new banknote. 2 years on, she reflects on that experience in our interview, and whilst the abuse didn't silence her, she certainly admits it's affected the way that she goes about her campaigning, and actually almost led her to the point of nervous breakdown. And she also tells us something about a new book, a series of interviews and profiles of inspiring women. Completely different if you fancy a night under canvas this summer. We've got lots of information on two of the most extreme forms of the activity. We've got the luxury and the comfort of glamping, and we've also got the solitude and the wilderness of wild camping as well. And our third feature, 175 years ago, later this month, the first Cunard ship set sail from Liverpool for the eastern coast of America, and the shipping line went on to become probably the most well known in the world. It was headquartered in Liverpool all the way up until the 1960s. So Liverpool, in typical fashion, is making a big deal out of the celebratory bash later in the month, and one of the highlights will be the three Cunard flagships, the modern luxury ships sailing up the Mersey for the first time. Organisers are predicting possibly up to 1 million people will see this. On the news pages, we've got a report about plans for a new coal mine at Crofton near Wakefield. Two interesting things there particularly. One, there are virtually no new coal mines being planned at all for the UK, and two, this one's going to be a workers' cooperative, which will bring obviously well-paid jobs and much needed investment. But the counter argument to that really is that for the sake of the environment, we really shouldn't be extracting any more coal at all. Books page, Guardian columnist Zoe Williams has a new book out, Get It Together it's called, and in a Q&A she tells us why we deserve to have better politics in the UK. Elsewhere on those pages there's a new Paul Weller album out, and so we've got it reviewed. Letter to My Younger Self this time round is famous ex-cyclist Sir Chris Hoy, and finally columnist Roger Ratcliffe is looking back at the election and asking why the pollsters got it so wrong. And thanks very much, I hope you enjoy the magazine.